Hey, what's up guys? Will here for GSM Arena and welcome to our head-to-head series. And today we're going to be comparing Samsung's new Galaxy S25 Edge to the Galaxy S25 Plus. The Edge is a new release from Samsung with a slimmer design, while the Plus is not quite as elegant but brings its own advantages. So let's compare our review findings head-to-head and see which of these two Samsung flagship phones is right for you. The Galaxy S25 Edge is a new S-series flagship that provides a large screen and an extra slim form factor. The S25 Plus is similar, but it has advantages including a larger battery and a telephoto zoom. As always, you can find links to our extensive full reviews down below. The design is where the S25 Edge shines. While these two phones are about as tall and wide as each other, the Edge is thinner and about 30 grams lighter. And it has a titanium frame compared to the Plus's aluminum one. Both phones have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the back. The S25 Plus has that on the front side as well, while the Edge uses something called Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2. Both phones bring the same ingress protection, rated at IP68 against dust and water submersion. The displays of these two phones are the same, a 6.7-inch OLED with a QHD resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. Even the max brightness is matched between the two models. We measured up to over 1400 nits on either phone, good for use outdoors. Both phones use LTPO tech, so their display's 120Hz refresh rate can dial down extra low when idling to save energy, to a minimum of 1 Hz. And when using the displays, you get the same experience. The two phones have a matching screen size and sharpness, and the same HDR capabilities too. For audio, both of these phones have stereo speakers, and the Plus's setup is louder with a loudness rating of very good. Also, its sound quality is fuller, with more prominent bass. Let's have a listen to compare.
I should just let them all go when life seems impossible. Look from any angle, change just one little thing. When life feels intolerable.
You can wake up and unlock either phone with an ultrasonic under-display fingerprint reader. And both the S25 Edge and the S25 Plus can come with 256 or 512 gigs of storage, not expandable through microSD. The software interface of the S25 series is Samsung's latest One UI 7 on top of Android 15. It's highly customized and includes a large suite of AI-based features. You can find out more about the specifics of One UI 7 in our dedicated video. And for software support, both phones will get 7 years of updates from Samsung. Both the Galaxy S25 Edge and S25 Plus use the same chipset, a Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy. It's an overclocked version of this year's top Qualcomm chip. As a result, both phones are on par in benchmarks, demonstrating chart-topping peak performance. These are some of the most powerful flagships around. However, the thinner S25 Edge is worse when it comes to thermal management. In our prolonged stress tests, both phones demonstrated throttling, but the Edge's was more drastic. The thin form factor also forces the Edge to have a smaller battery. It's 3900 mAh versus 4900 on the S25 Plus. As expected, the battery life is longer on the S25 Plus. It earned a higher active use score and better test scores across the board. The S25 Plus also has 45-watt charging compared to 25 watts on the S25 Edge. While the Plus is a bit faster to charge, the difference isn't night and day. It is able to charge to a higher level at the 30-minute mark, but a full charge takes about the same time. There's support for wireless charging on either phone too. Now on to the cameras. The S25 Edge has two on the back, a 200-megapixel main cam and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide with autofocus. The S25 Plus has 3 cameras, including a 3x telephoto zoom, but its main cam is lower res than the Edge's, and the ultra-wide has fixed focus. Despite the difference in resolution, the two phones' main cameras produce photos with about the same quality. Aside from some minor differences in processing, the output seems to be nearly identical. And even at 2x digital zoom, we struggle to find any meaningful difference, even though we expected the Edge with its larger sensor to come out on top. In low light, again the output is similar, but it is worth mentioning that the S25 Edge's shots offer more contrast and slightly darker, more natural shadows. We were surprised by the results at 3x zoom. Actually, the S25 Edge's digital zoom is on par quality-wise with the dedicated telephoto cam on the S25 Plus. And in low light, the S25 Edge's zoom results are even slightly cleaner and sharper than what you get from the Plus. It turns out that the large sensor makes a big enough difference, even with the digital crop. When shooting with the Ultrawide, the output is similar between the two phones, but the Edge has the upper hand thanks to its autofocus. Subjects come out slightly sharper. In low light though, the differences between the Ultrawide cam's output are few, if any. Selfies are taken with the same 12 megapixel front-facing camera on either phone, and they're great. And here's a look at the 4K selfie video quality from either phone. 4K videos from the main cameras are on par. There's virtually no difference between the Edge and the Plus. And from the ultra-wide cameras, again, we don't find any meaningful differences. At 3x zoom though, we prefer the S25 Plus's footage. It's slightly cleaner than the 3x digitally zoomed video from the Edge. And here's a look at the main cam's recording at night. It's good from either phone. So there you have it, the Galaxy S25 Edge versus the slightly heftier S25 Plus. Both phones are built around the same display and have the same high-end chipset. You get identical software features and support, and despite the differences in hardware, the camera performance is pretty much on par. The Galaxy S25 Edge has a titanium frame, and Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2 protecting its screen, and the phone is much thinner and lighter. The S25 Plus, on the other hand, has better speakers, longer battery life, and slightly faster charging. It's also the less expensive device. All in all, while it is impressive that the Edge can keep up with the Plus, despite being so much thinner, the advantages of the Plus model are hard to deny. And if you don't need that thin form factor, better go with the Plus and save some cash. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.